Okay,
It's not magnetic.
we are live. Oh, sorry.
Sound down. What's going on? Get all the books. It's almost time to open the library.
Yeah, we were talking today, we need to just have a book site.
Just saying.
That just might be a thing.
Randall says, dang, the earth tilted at 8:08 start. Pam must be in the house.
You know what, Randall? I'm tired of your negative attitude.
You know, we might just have to show Randall's wife, the receipts from this past.
Oh, those are fighting words.
Just saying.
Timothy Rada's watching. Jerry Costello says howdy. Sean Hale says cheers. Richard Dean says hello, magic friends.
All right.
And
Dean,
McGinnis is watching.
Tim Rada's going to be in the house tomorrow, is that
John
right?
Weaver.
Dean V says he can smell that book smell. It is a lot of books.
Randall says this is definitely a no wipe zone.
Hey, Caesar, what's happening?
Randall Stevens, suppose.
Hey guys, what's happening? John Sterlini, live here in Colon, Michigan, which is the...
Magic
Actually,
capital of the
what the
world.
hell are you
What's
doing?
wrong with you?
Are you?
I was improvising.
That's why John doesn't improvise in his show.
Yeah.
John
So what's happening, guys? Well, no, because we're improvising tonight. I think this is...
Yeah, we're totally improvising tonight. Guys, we don't have an auction for you tonight. We've been super, super busy. So I'm just going to throw that out there right now. You guys start yelling at us. But we got some really cool stuff to show you.
Actually, we really do. We got, this is probably like the largest, like book collection we've gotten in. I mean,
Largest high-end book collection.
Yeah, so obviously we were unpacking and trying to put things away and sort stuff. We were gone all day yesterday and night, and we didn't have time to put an auction together. But we thought, hey, we have all these really cool books out, and we thought we'd share them with you. We do want to mention, these books are not for sale currently. Probably be after Christmas until we actually, price things out and get them sorted and so on. But if there is something that you see that you might be interested, yeah, actually we are going to go through like, I think this is going to my collection, this one's going in Jay's collection, and I think the wife wants this book and this book and this book for Christmas. No.
Yeah, she definitely wants the definitive Sankey, the whole set.
I think that was on her wish list for this year. I could be wrong, but anyway, no, we want to have time to price things out and get things sorted. But if there's any books that you guys are looking for, feel free to PM us, or you could even comment below, because we have tons of stuff that's out of print that hasn't been available for years, and some really like high-end cool stuff. So
we have thousands of titles.
Ben Mason just hopped on.
and this is like just what came in like yesterday. In addition to this, we have literally boxes and bins full. Like
And
even if you come in the
shelves.
store, like you see, oh, you have a shelf and this and this. We have stuff that's hidden away that we have literally thousands of books here. We could probably open up a bookstore. So
The number is inconceivable.
inconceivable. So, well, let's show them some of the books. And once again, these are not available for sale quite yet. Like probably Christmas, feel free to PM us if there's something that you're looking for. But like, don't go, hey, how much is this? Send it to me. But yeah, let us know what you're looking for and we'll try to help you out.
Randall said she said hanky panky, not hanky sanky.
Well,
There is a book called Sankey Panky, though.
there is. But
Yeah,
hey,
maybe
I think
that's
this
what it
would
is.
look much better on our bookshelf, though.
David Carl said he's looking to complete his Magic City collection and the Dushik book test. We might actually have the Dushik book test. We have probably 20 different book tests. So.
that we haven't even really sorted and put out there. So,
Alvo?
well, just a couple of the elbow books. Yeah, I know we don't have any.
We didn't get any
Let me
album
guess.
books in Randall.
That's Randall looking
Yep.
for the elbow books. Yeah. Carl, you
Dean,
don't have
go
any more
home, you're
volumes,
drunk.
do you? Okay. So anyway, we
No,
have some.
Benjamin Mason. The only good magic book is Magic Digest by George B. Anderson.
And you know what? I don't think there was a copy of that in this collection.
There wasn't a single copy of that. A lot of Ganson.
Yeah. So, obviously, there's Rice's Encyclopedia Silk Magic. You guys are all familiar with this. And if you're not and don't have this in your collection, just tune out right now because this really is...
don't. You can watch. You don't have to tune out.
Well, yeah, because then they can buy a copy. This, like, I kind of look at this as like Tarbell. This is just an essential, and even if you don't do silk magic, it's just a lot of fun to read. There's, I don't know, like thousands of illustrations in each volume. It's all hand lettered too, and it's a fun book to just thumb through. Lots of great magic, and yeah, just a great set. So Rice's Encyclopedia. Again, I put that up there with Tarbell. It's kind of some essentials, and Bobo's Coin Magic too. So those are.
John Weaver said he needs another copy of Magic Digest. He said it's great. Didn't you just buy a copy, John? Why do you need another copy already?
Well, Ben, how many copies of Magic Digest do you have?
He already commented. He has 6 copies.
Okay, awesome.
It can be the Magic Digest.
So what else?
John, if you really need another copy, I got one.
We can hook you up. Yeah. What other fun books? Yeah, obviously the Definitive Sankey, all 3 volumes. This has been out of print, and it also has the DVD that came with Volume 1. So this is in great condition. And again, this will all be stuff, not all, but most of it will be available.
Books.
Yeah, Ken Brooks. Ooh, Magic. Another cool one. This I'm not familiar with. I recognize the title. I think this was quite a desirable book. Immediate and Advanced Coin Technique. What were some of them that we were excited about?
The Tom Stone books.
Okay, well, we shouldn't show them those because these are going into my library. Funny thing, Vortex Tom Stone, I think this is still available. They're still in print. A couple weeks ago, Jay shared a video of the Benson burner. And I've never seen it first time, and I was like blown away by it. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. Benson Burner by Tom Stone, and it's in this book. And what's awesome is, check this out. Here, like, it takes you move by move. It shows you how to create, some of the props, but it takes you move. If my fingers would work. And there's the table, but it takes you through the whole routine. So great stuff. And again, this is the first time I've looked through this book is today, and man, this is just a great book. Tom Stone, Vortex. And I think we've sold the DVD because there's a DVD companion. Yeah, I think we've sold that here prior.
Caesar, none of them are priced right now. We just got them all in. We haven't inventoried everything. They're not for sale at the moment, but if there's anything you see that you're interested in, and don't give me a list of 20 books, if there's anything you see you're interested in, let me know. I'll get a price to you.
Yeah, because there's actually
we just don't have everything priced right now.
Let's just explain, because there's some books like this. They've been from the 30s or 40s that are really quite rare titles, and it's really hard to find accurate pricing for a lot of the books that we have, or even some of the newer titles that are quite desirable.
Yeah, that were out of print in the last 3 years.
Yeah, we do not have prices on anything here, but if there's something you're interested, PM us. Foster Bertram.
Yeah, both the Bertram books, both in like brand new condition.
And
I mean, they are sweet. The Slidini books too.
Yeah, we have a few different Slidini titles. This one, you were thumbing through this earlier, Oriental Conjuring and Magic.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool book. Was that an int bottle? You'll never find that again.
Yeah, I probably never will.
You could read that book cover to cover and never find that again.
Now, before you got here, there was one book I was thumbing through. Where the hell did it go? Actually, show them something and I'll find it.
A couple of books I was actually excited about were some of the history books. A book about Laurent. The Blackstone book. I'm actually going to read this. We just sold a couple copies of this, but I'm going to hang on to this one and read it before we sell it.
This, I kind of half-jokingly, Wonderful Routines of Magic. And, whatever. But I was thumbing through it, and there's like a assault routine in here, production, Vanish, whatever. There's also a Miser's Dream routine in here. Some close-up stuff. Really, there's some really great magic in here. Again, a book that I was not familiar with. It's funny, like when Keith points out books, like he'll ask me, find something, you know, on her shelf and say, hey, have you read this? And like, well, no, I've never even heard of it. It's like, oh, dude, this is the greatest book in magic. If you have this one book, you have a whole career.
He says that about every book.
Well, I know,
He
but
loves this book.
and most of the
Caesar-
time when he points it out, it is a pretty good.
Caesar, we don't have those. I know it's the Bound Apocalypse 3-volume set. We actually do have Apocalypse Bound, but they're individually bound.
Carl's getting his timer going. We can only talk about each book for so long.
No, Jesus.
You mentioned Stickley, and I, you know.
Yeah, we got to keep them going. Encyclopedia of Card Tricks. We sold a couple of versions of this one.
Cigarette.
Is this? I'm sorry, cigarette. Was this the first edition?
I don't think that one was. We had 2 of them. There's another older edition of Encyclopedia of Cigarette Tricks in here somewhere. Actually, has a cooler copy. It's got like white strips on it.
Oh, and then Secrets of Magic. I have not seen this edition. Very cool cover on it. Expert Card Technique. This is the first edition, right?
Yes.
And this is in really nice shape. Most time, if you find them, it's rare to have an actual cover on it. Really nice condition. Magic Without Apparatus, another great book.
This one's 1937. I'm not sure if it's first edition or not. I'll find that other one. Oh, you know
Not a
what's in
super
there?
rarity, but there's some great stuff. What's
Something
that?
we were going to look at in there.
What's that?
Or I was going to look at in there.
The Dean's Box.
The Dean's Box.
Yeah, without the box. So
We also got most of the Steinmeier books, like the history books. These are all great books. If you never read, like Hiding the Elephant, World's Greatest Magician, or The Glorious, this is a really cool book.
interesting observation with that. That's the first time I've seen that actual cover. Or
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it, but I've never seen.
I've
a
only
copy
seen
of
it online, and I always assumed it was a paperback because of the way it looked.
Huh.
But yeah.
And speaking of Steinmeier, this is an awesome book. If you guys don't have it, The Magic of Alan Wakeling. It's also hardcover. I believe it's exact same contents, but yeah, phenomenal book. Billiard ball routines, just all kinds of great stuff. If you don't have it, this is and do stage magic. Definitely a great book. to have.
Doug Edwards says the original Keith Clark Cigarette Magic was leather bound.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
and that we do not have. Hey, did
Do you
see
know
this
what
one?
year that was, by chance, Doug?
By a buddy of ours,
I did see
David
that. I didn't.
Charvet, Alexander,
Oh.
the man who knows. Yeah,
Dave.
David Charvet has been on the Mayhem with us before.
fantastic book and lots of pictures.
Oh.
How awesome is that? What else did we have that we were pretty excited about? There's a couple of neat books over there. We'll have to walk over and show them. Card to Wallet. That was a desire. Hey, the Abbott's Catalog of Magic.
Number 26, that one's really desirable.
Are you being sarcastic? Okay. John Calvert. I think we have the original DVD. Do we have the DVD that goes with this? I know we have one.
I think so. I think there is a DVD of that one.
And this is a really cool set right here that's also out of print. Been out for a few years. Nice set. Tarbell. Well, how many sets of Tarbell do we need in the shop? Obviously, we need one more. So there we go. Robert Harbin book. Encyclopedia of Impromptu
Actually,
Magic.
Randall was asking for Rosser books. Randall, have you ever read this book?
And here's a book. I know we're going to have a couple of people fighting over this. I'm thinking.
I think that one's staying here, man.
Robbie and Kurt, I think, will be fighting over this. The Magic Wand book.
Oh, boy.
You know what's funny is like what is one of like the staples in a magic show, Magic Wand, and has there ever been another book out on the Magic Wand?
I don't know.
Even
It's-
really necessary.
And it's pretty neat. It goes through all the different gag wands. Eric or Randall was asking, what's the purple blue book by John? I think he was talking about this one. This one, Randall? The Illustrated Book of Card Magic, Walter Gibson? Is that the book you were talking about?
Well, Jay, I'm going to make my way over here.
Or I think actually he's probably talking about this Hillard book. Really cool book. We have a copy of this in our little museum case in here. All right, I think we're ready to shoot on over right behind you, Carl. There's some really cool books we're going to show these guys over here.
Stickley was really excited about this set. I don't know, Jay, if I told you, but I figured he would be. Classic Correspondence, volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe this is still in print. This is the first time I had thumbed through it, and I think I'm going to be hanging on to this for a while. Just what you think it is, Classic Correspondence, and tons of photos, letters. Yeah, this just looks like a really fascinating book. So I think that'll look great on the coffee table. Stannions, we've had a couple of copies of those. Willard Wizard. Magic of John Fedko, another great book. This is, I think, the first purchase Jay ever made in our shop.
It is.
A few years ago. The Encyclopedia of Rope Tricks. And not this actual copy, but yeah, version of it. So, Herman the Magician, another great book.
That's cool.
I didn't know this came in hardcover because we have just
we have
several of the soft covers.
We still have a few of the soft covers available. This was fun. This was really cool. Actually, there were a few. These were all really cool. This Eddie Joseph book looks neat. But this rope, Francis Tabaret. There's all kinds of really cool rope stuff in here. And I love the illustrations.
Yeah, the illustrations are awesome in that.
Almost like a comic book. This is a really cool book. And what was underneath that?
The Complete Ganson. I love the Lewis Ganson stuff.
We got a lot of Lewis Ganson books in today.
So, and then a couple of other fun things. This, the great Tom Sony. Yes, this is a set that has been sold out. It is signed. It's in great condition. We'll be offering that in a few weeks or so. Cabinet Wonders, 2-volume set, and again, another sold out set that's in great condition. And some of my
I'm keeping
favorite
all
books.
these.
Miracle Factory, Todd Carr, who is a guy from Detroit area. And if you've not seen any of the Miracle Factory books, I highly recommend them. Great stuff.
Judging from that laugh, I'm not keeping all these.
There could be a couple because there's some duplicates there. Al Baker, fantastic book. Surprisingly, this is one that I don't have, and it's the Cardini book, but I do now.
I didn't realize that they had cut up went through his whole routine, the video, and all the pictures of it. You should show that. That's pretty cool.
And again, if you guys aren't familiar with the Miracle Factory books, they do a fantastic job. Tons of illustrations, history, but also when they show the routines, they break it down kind of step by step. So great stuff. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to thumbing through this booklet or book. Cardini by John Fisher. Jermaine the Wizard. I know this is out of print and is quite desirable. And
Robert Houdin.
I do not have this one in my collection. Benson. Roy Benson by Starlight. This is, I do have this, and it is an awesome book. And it is signed. This really, it breaks down the routines, tons of his actual props, step by step, just great illustrations, great descriptions, just some fantastic magic. So if you do not have this, this is a highly recommended set.
So Mike Miller says keep the Cardini book, it's great. Dean V says he feels like a diabetic in a candy shop. And Randall asked when we are issuing Sterlini Magic Library cards.
Ah, well, if you live nearby, just saying. But yeah, we again, if there's something that you're interested that you've seen, or there is something that you're looking for, let us know, and
I
we'll
don't know
keep
if we
an eye
showed
out for
these.
it.
These are a couple of my favorite books. The
So.
Books of Wonder. Great stuff in there. These were, I remember reading the first volume. I was probably 2 chapters in, and I was already like, I'm going to be rereading these books. I knew, like, as soon as I started reading them, I was like, I'm going to read these. Really good stuff in there.
Yeah, fantastic. But anyway, so those are some of the books that we've gotten in this past week. And again, if there's something you're interested, let us know, and we'll keep an eye out for it. If there's something that you saw that you're waiting for a price, just let us know, and we'll get that to you soon. But anyway, I hope this was a good substitute for the Thursday night auction. We will be back next week with our auction, and hopefully the counters will be clear so we can actually display.
Yeah,
some
that
stuff.
was really the biggest problem, is we didn't have anywhere to set an auction up. So,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Sounded good. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back tomorrow morning with Deal of the Day with Jay.
Oh crap! I got to do one of those.
I guess it's going to be a long night clearing counters, huh?
Wow.
So have a great night, guys. We'll see you in the morning.
Take it easy, guys.